You want to go down?
Down, just go all the way down.
I have a weird job sometimes.
Yeah. So this video is kind of sponsored by Romance of Men.
Yes.
Not fully.
I mean, we're going to be talking about a lot of Romance of Men products, and we're obviously cutting into something that they've provided, but they haven't really paid us any money. Make of that what you will.
Exactly. So Romance of Men wanted us to cut up something special with their big executioner sword. Dedicated video should already be out, and that thing was a beast. But we also wanted to take an opportunity to see, okay, what would regular swords be like cutting into a real flesh analog? We haven't done that before. Well, I haven't, at least. And because this was provided by Romance of Men, we're going to be using Romance of Men swords in this video. But that's a great thing because most of their swords are brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't ask us to do that. We just thought that would be nice. Because
exactly.
This is awesome.
They provided this, and we have tested and reviewed every except one of these swords.
Yes.
There'll be a dedicated review on that bad boy coming out. This one got a 10 out of 10. It's the best sword we've ever reviewed. It's their Dragon Whisper. Sold out for like there's a backlog, 3-month wait. We do have affiliate links for all Romance of Men swords though in the description.
They have other variants with slightly different pommels, but same blades and cross guard. So I would this one's the best.
Every time I hold this sword, man, I'm just like swordgasm. I'm just like,
it's the best one, but
so
you're not going to be able to get it for quite a while. So if you want something quicker, there are other variants.
But
Just check them out.
I can't wait to see what this thing can do
exactly,
against a real flesh analog. And one of the things I particularly wanted to know is how easy would it be to chop off a limb, right? Because we see that in movies and everything like that, and where they take off a full arm. And I reckon up here is where we're going to really get to test that.
Yeah, but that'll be a bit later.
Thrusting, I'm really interested, especially.
I mean, I think a good way to do this is, a slice for each sword.
Yeah.
A thrust for each sword.
Thrusting, because that technically should do the least damage to the bone structure.
Yeah.
Now, what's interesting, right? The skin is already dried out a bit, and so this is already tougher than regular skin, right? But there's good flesh underneath.
But remember, you wouldn't, I would hope so, that you wouldn't be naked getting attacked with a sword.
There's also that as well.
Just imagine you have other layers on there, maybe like something soft like gambeson or whatever, right? You're going to have other layers, so I think it makes up for it.
Exactly. Romance of Men, Dragon Whisper, re-skinned on the handle, looks gorgeous. Let's test a thrust. Ready?
Yep. Straight through.
Cake, man.
No effort.
No effort at all. Now, of course, this doesn't have internal organs, so I wonder how much that would, restrict the blade. But the thing is, though, if I hit internal organs, which lessens the depth penetration, that does also then mean it's hitting those internal organs, which are lethal damage right there. But damn, man, that was Tachi. Because the curve and the dynamics are just different.
A curved sword?
A curved sword? They have curved swords. Because, the angle of attack, it's like, what? How?
Yep.
Because, the convenient one, you'd think is just this, but that's a completely... So I'm going to do it, because I think instinctively a lot of people are here, and they're just going to go forward.
Try.
Try down?
Yeah.
But I think that's instinctively they're going to go like that, upways.
They are, but I'm trying to keep as much structure at the top for now.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Wow, I think I got through like a rib there. I actually think I hit a rib, but there was like zero resistance if I did.
Yep.
That's like, because I felt like a bit of a pop.
Do you want to try other way around?
Like what, down raise?
Yep.
Oh, that was easier. That was a lot easier. Wow. Angle of attack does a lot there.
So this one is what we call thrust centric. Do you know why we call it thrust centric?
I wonder what gives that away.
Do like Dora Explorer. Can you say thrust centric?
Can you say thrust centric? We're going to do a dedicated review. This is one of Romance of Men swords we haven't reviewed yet.
It might be out before this.
I don't know when. Wow, this is the distance you have here, where it's just like.
That looked like nothing.
I didn't feel that. I did not feel that, man.
That's what she said.
Wow. That is insane. You need to try this.
Yeah.
It's just like, because I wonder on different, I want to do a back end.
That's tasty.
That is cake. Have a go, have a go. That is wild.
I was gonna do the same thing in order.
Okay. I can't wait to review this. I want to see how good this cuts. I just want to but that's not what this is for. All right, the Aquila. Let's grab the Aquila. There is a backlog order, like we mentioned on the Romance of Men Dragon Whisper, Grey Sword. The Aquila doesn't get enough attention. This thing got nearly a 9 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10. This is a friggin' brilliant sword.
It's great. It's just that handle is a bit soft and supple, and it's a bit...
But man, it's good.
But the actual blade itself is awesome.
Blade is great. And look at the point. Look at the point. I want to see what this is like in the thrust, where, because usually in conjunction with the shield. So what if I go here and just like, dude.
Yeah?
Dude. Like, not as effortless as the rapier, but close.
Yeah.
Close. The point on this is just like I don't even care about the ribs, man. I'm gonna go flat. I was like, do sideways to get between the ribs, just flat. Wow, I hit something there. Yeah, oh, double penetration. But let's get on the side. Dude, that is
honestly
sexy.
Every single one of these blades looked completely effortless.
Yeah.
Like it didn't look like you hit anything at all. Try and go a bit lower. So the problem is, right, I want to thrust up high, but because we're trying to save it, I got to go down a little bit.
You went through both sides.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Literally effortless.
Effortless.
That is like
against a human target.
Yeah. That's it. You just like, there's a reason why we say thrusts are so deadly, right?
No, this is really like emphasizing that more in my mind. Because well, I've never tested thrust against a human analog like this, right? The depth of penetration and ease we are getting into this is scary.
Yeah.
Like slashes, you can get so many superficial slashes and the bones stop.
Your arm could be taken off.
Yeah,
right?
and you could still survive. Where if you get something like this into your main torso and hit a vital organ, wow, that is like, you might not die right away, but you're basically dead long term. This is vicious. Different.
I think that went through a bone.
Did it? Eh?
Yeah. Felt great though.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so nice. That felt beautiful.
Yeah.
That is gorgeous blade profile, dude.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like, we'll go into it more in the actual review, but perfect for thrusting.
Yeah.
Perfect for thrusting.
Yeah. So last week, we talked about something really, really cool. Something that's in the works, something that's coming out. This week, we are stepping it up. We have something really special that's also in the works. You're gonna get a sneak peek. You might be wondering what the heck this is. And to find out the answer, you need to become a supporter. $1 a month, that's all it is. Patreon, subscribe to our channel memberships. Ready? Ready? What the heck is this? What is this strange, odd, weird thing? What is it indeed? Become a supporter, you'll find out. And you can also give us some feedback on your thoughts as to answering some...
Stand back from the camera, you're so close. Stand back, dude. There, that's good, yes.
You want me to start all over?
No, just keep going.
Look at what Tyranth is doing. He's dragging me, bossing me around. You can give us some feedback. Look, I need to lean in and like, hey,
you're very close.
Look at this. Feedback. There are complications to figure out that we could really use your help with. And thank you everyone for supporting us. I really want to see if we can take off a limb. Now this is an interesting analog because we easily took off a limb with the Executioner sword, but that was braced sitting on the table. This is more like if the arm was just out. If you're holding your sword and someone got a perfect hit right down on your wrist. Having said though, this is thicker bone than a human
there's more
wrist.
bone in this.
Much more.
So
even if we got halfway through.
Like there-ish?
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
Let's see if a standard sword could take off a limb. Dude! That's friggin' magic!
My bad. I put way too much zip into that. Look.
You can't hit the ground and everything.
Okay, so
All right, that's all right. Can a standard sword chop off someone's arm? Not like more than 100%. This is like if I can get close. This is mostly bone. Let's have a look. All right, see all this from here all the way over. That is all bone here, right?
Do you want to try and go for gold?
Yeah.
Straight down there.
Let's go for it. No, I'm just like that looks so cool. Freaking hell, dude. Holy crap. Hang on. Is this performing a bit better than the execution sword?
Maybe, because I can move it faster.
Like you could move it faster. The blade is thinner, so it slides in better.
All right, sorry. All right, happiness. Because you always see this with a katana, right?
Right,
and everybody goes like, medieval swords are heavy, they're slow, they're not sharp, blah, blah, blah.
Look at this.
Did you cut directly into the bone?
I think I did. Like that was...
So he cut down long ways.
Long ways into the bone. Let me go sideways here. Dude. Look, this should go to show you, like credit to Tyranth, because, like, it's not easy unless you got like a magic, I don't know. I'm hacking at bone. I'm just hacking at bone, man. There we go.
I don't like those sounds.
Yeah, I know. But this sword is a beast.
Yeah.
It can handle it.
All right.
Actually.
Edge damage? I mean, we're cutting into bone.
Yeah.
Hey, that's more damage than I think this, like that's the same amount of damage as the steel.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I love this sword. And this is a tough blade. This nearly got no net damage at all on the metal pipe of doom.
What I would say though is this damage is different.
Yeah.
These are chips.
These are chips.
And on the steel pipe, you get deformation.
Yeah.
That's a very interesting distinction.
It's clearly a much harder target. And again, we were talking about the difference between dead bone and living bone, okay? Living bone is more moist and it's actually softer. This shows you how hard of a target this bone actually is, especially on the thick parts where I was hitting, right? And the fact that we still got a clean, full cut, holy, this sword is just gorgeous. Look, I'm a little hurt that my favorite sword got damaged. That hurts. And there's like a 3-month waiting period. I need to get another one, man. Alrighty, let's move on to a sword that, famed for being a deadly cutter. The Tachi. The Tachi is actually a better cutter than regular katanas because it's got a broader curve and it is actually a bit bigger. It's a more battlefield sword. And so this should do a lot of damage.
Yep, I'm going to be coming at a downward strike, kind of where we were, but I'm going to get more into the meat here, and we'll just see how deep we can get.
Do it. Do it. Holy crap. That's like through the shoulder. That's...
So funnily enough, it was because it's got such an aggressive curve to it, right?
Yeah.
I'm standing a bit further away, so at the end of the cut, I'm not all the way. Like if I'm here, I would have made it through. It's because I'm a bit further away.
That's actually an insane cut.
Yeah.
That is insane. I think that was better than the executioner sword.
I think so.
Holy crap. Holy crap.
What's next?
The other side. Fill it that shoulder off.
You want to, with this?
With whatever you like.
Let's try the arming sword.
All right.
Single-handed.
Yeah, this is a different beast now. Single-handed, yeah. This is a tough cut. Backhander, one-handed. Like the power is going to be very different.
That's pretty good.
Pretty darn good, though.
That's pretty good.
Pretty darn good.
And I think that stopped right around the spine.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that is still 100% deadly, lethal, single-hand, backhand.
That would take off someone's arm.
Yeah.
Like that would easily take off someone's arm.
So, hell yeah, brother. Do you want to give it a go? Because it feels good.
It does feel good.
The only problem is, again, sweaty hands on that leather grip.
Yeah. I'm going to just go, I want to see if I can cut off like a slice of ribs. We good?
Yep.
Ready?
Yep.
And I'm doing one two-handed now, but I am interested.
Nice.
Dude. Oh, like the depth of cut there is so crazy. That is crazy. Let's see if I can finish off on this end. Ready? I'm going through bone and everything, right?
Yeah.
Just
That was a nice slice cut.
nice slice cut.
Yeah.
Like, man, this is almost ready to go. Ready? Let me see if I can finish this off.
You're curving too much with it, so you're not getting enough distance. You're not getting past it. There you go. So this Dragon Whisperer here is the one from the review. So it's got, you know, like sliced up handle and all that, because Shad is upset that we're destroying the good one.
That's my favorite sword.
To be fair, there is a 3-month waiting period, even for us. Like even we can't get them. So we're just gonna, you know, try not to destroy.
So this one will be a bit more blunt, depending where we hit.
Edge on this side.
Yeah.
It's all right. So I think it'll be fine. Where do you want me to go? Because I'm not going to try.
Don't go too high.
So I'm probably going to bring it down a bit.
Yeah. Right there is good. Reverse edge cut, complex cut against flesh target.
This is important, right? Because these techniques, obviously I'm coming down with it a bit more rather than horizontal, just because I have shoulders on and we're trying to save it. But that is still enough to split your head open. Easy, no worries.
Easy. Like imagine getting that on your side.
Yeah.
Like your side, like you would bleed out in a couple of like minutes.
Yeah.
Look at that, dude.
And that one there, remember that's reverse edge.
Reverse edge, and that's going through ribs. And reverse edge can sometimes be half as powerful as like a dedicated main edge cut.
Oh, we haven't done a full romance. No, I'm sorry. That's not weird. We haven't done a full Dragon Whisperer on this. We should see if we can go through. You want to know something funny?
What?
My edge alignment rolled on that one.
Did it? Oh.
That was my fault.
Oh.
I felt my grip crack a bit, but look at that.
Look at that. The damage that they can do is scary.
And what I'm finding interesting is the hand shock.
Yeah?
It's very similar to wood.
Isn't that interesting? You know, you're friggin' right. I remember when I was hitting that hard bone there.
When you're hitting bone,
that was
similar to
very
wood.
mulike smacking into a solid wooden beam.
Yeah. So I find that fascinating.
Really fascinating.
So there's no more. I don't think there's any more bone here.
Yeah, you'll get through that. Right into the spine. Right into the spine.
I reckon I can do more with the Tachi.
I think I agree. But like, this is, you know what? I think it's sharpness.
I think it's speed.
You think it's speed?
Yeah.
And edge profile.
Yeah. Like, I don't think it matters, right?
This will do the job.
Yeah, it'll take your head off.
Yeah.
But I reckon it would be cleaner with a sharper, faster sword.
More refined shot.
Because I reckon if we grab, even if we grab the Dragon Whisperer or the Tachi and go right there, I reckon it's going to be way deeper.
Do you want to just quickly do a comparison?
Which one do you want?
A bit higher? I
Which one?
I want to see what the Dragon Whisperer isn't as sharp now as the Tachi.
Take your pick.
Let's see.
We've got the ugly sword over there that I hate.
That was a good cutter.
Just as kind of like a comparison as a one-to-one to more of a regular sword, right? Just so you can see the damage between both of them, we're going to do an exact same cut, exact same angle with this.
With Tyranth's favorite sword.
But it is sharp and it is new.
So here's the thing about it. We've done a recent review of this one. It cut like a friggin' beast, and this blade is actually amazing. This is fresh, as sharp out of the box as we can get it. So to get a one-to-one comparison between a brutal sword and one that has a very refined blade that was brilliant at cutting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's give it a go.
Went right through the spine.
Straight through.
Straight
I reckon
through.
like on a good cut, a little bit more power, you're probably powering through the whole thing. And I think this is down to the thickness and the weight of the executioner.
Generally, just the overall refined nature of a proper sword.
We just tried out, obviously you guys would have just seen that, we just tried out the, I forget its name, I don't like it, but it's a good cutter. I wanted to try this one right here to see if we can get, because I think that's the best depth we've gotten today.
Yeah.
Out of every sword.
That went clean through the spine.
Yeah. And it felt nice.
Yeah.
Felt good in the hand.
Did that
It did though. Look, this is a separate.
It did, but no, I'm saying, did it get assisted because it was so loose underneath it? It didn't need to get sandwiched as much.
Maybe.
But that is still phenomenal.
I think the only reason why I didn't get through it was because, again, it's so short and with that curve.
Yeah.
When you finish with it, you're actually not as far as you think you are. You need to step a little bit closer.
Holy crap. Holy crap.
I had to get that once today. I was annoyed because we're being very scientific and now I'm like, no. Caveman brain, that thing's coming in half. Let me try that with the other one though.
That was...
I'll be fair about it.
Yeah, that was incredible.
Still great.
Yeah.
I got the ass.
You really did.
Well, you need two hams, right?
Yeah.
You want to go down?
Down, just go all the way down.
I have a weird job sometimes.
Yeah. You are cutting into an ass right there. Right in the crack, Tyranth.
That was bone.
That was pure bone.
I felt that in the pommel.
You hit the coccyx bone.
Yeah.
And that is that.
That's all she wrote.
That was a good cut though.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, like, you can't see it because it fell.
I'll show the, you can spread it and I'll get B-roll.
Let me spread the ass cheeks. Look at that cut. That was a good cut there.
See, my aim is on point.
Yeah. Look at that.
When you step up to the plate, hit a home run.
Look at that.
You spread that, Chad.
That spread well. But there's a lot of bone there.
Yeah.
Still good.
4 months wait time.
Still
minimum.
Still good. Look, I got one good.
This was a fun video.
This was incredible.
Yeah, fun video. Interesting performance. And when I say interesting, I mean fantastic performance.
Blown away performance. I couldn't believe how good these things cut against real flesh. Like, that was phenomenal.
Because it's interesting, right? We've long debated ballistic testing, like ballistic dummies, right? Because most people know that they are not a perfect analog for flesh in a lot of ways. Mm-hmm. And there's obviously a lot of, shall we say, like uniqueness about like the bone structure and things like that being a bit too soft and a bit too plaster. Like something that we know for a fact isn't really the most effective weapon, like shatters bone. It's like, I don't really think it would do that. But it's awesome for a visual, and it's good as kind of a similar enough medium.
Something to begin, to get, like, like give a baseline.
But when you actually hit real flesh with these things, like a living thing, it is quite different and quite similar in some ways.
Yeah, but very similar. And where it is not similar, the pig is actually a tougher target than a human would be. Yeah. And if it could get through a pig like the way it did, it is going to blast through a person.
Because like for a lot of the places where they have joints and their neck, it's thicker than a human. We have thin extremities, right?
Yeah.
So it's actually a lot easier to kind of get through. And with our bones,
pigs are more stout.
Yeah.
Our bones are actually thinner in certain limbs and stuff like that, especially the neck. And so because of that, the amount of damage that we got on a pig, then extrapolating what that would be like on a person, I'm in awe. I'm in awe, and I'm a bit scared. I'm more intimidated by the true power of real swords.
It was pretty good
because they literally have the power to carve someone up.
I think it's interesting because like we all know thrusts are more deadly, right? Yeah. But chops have more stopping power, and we basically saw that today. A lot of those thrusts were through and through. Now, don't get me wrong, there was some missing things, but generally speaking, it was almost effortless. And then when it came to the chops, even things like reverse edges, where you are getting less power, is still more than enough.
To take someone out. The amount, like that gash you got on the side, the depth of that, a person is not going to keep walking after that.
And then when we're talking about like a full dedicated, strike, right?
Absolutely crazy. And like I said, kind of scary. And you know what, like, it shows you how refined real swords are. Because I have out of, for research, looked at some of the damage that machetes are able to do. And when you have a really refined blade, that's like these blades were optimized for performance, handling, but also cutting effectiveness, right? And because they are so thin and sharp, and you can accelerate it so fast, the devastating results that we got, just, like I said, I'm in awe. And
I hope we were able to show that what real swords are like, because obviously with a lot of these things on the internet, you're going to see a lot of katana stuff, right? Japanese style swords. And I wanted to really show today what proper battle ready blades can do. And the differences were, how would I describe this? Differences that we've gone into, like construction methods, like how it feels in the hand, that sort of stuff, you know, with a very curved blade like this. Little nuances like that. But in terms of their lethality and the effectiveness of all these blades, 10 out of 10. Amazing. Every single one of these blades was, it would have killed you, easy.
Easy. And this is a credit to the quality that Romance of Men have put into.
I'll even give this sword props.
You need to get, you absolutely should.
I don't like this sword. And I will give this props. It cut fantastic.
Because I said the blade on that beast is amazing. I love that blade.
I didn't like the handle though. It's not good.
But then
this is a monster.
The Dragon Whisper just comes out with that clutch, like the limb severing, and then effectively what that would have taken off a leg. With this, it's just like.
The only difference that I could see if we were to repeat these tests would how it would affect it if you're wearing clothes in some sort of way. Because I think that might be where we see actual real divergences in differences between blade designs. But for unarmed, you know, kind of naked targets, if you want to put it that way, all equivalent.
Yeah, and look, we do still have to give credit. Like this Tachi, the katana has a reputation for a reason, right?
Great.
And when made right and taking advantage of all the things that the katana design is designed to do, well, holy crap, you know?
One thing that I did find very interesting is how I was misjudging my distance with it.
Yeah.
Because it's a two-handed sword. Because when I use really curved swords, they're usually more single-handed, at least what I use, right? And so I'm able to extend a little bit further. But because with this, it's two-handed, I felt myself ending just a little bit too short. That's very interesting, because the moment that I'm like, I'm going to compensate for that, we can cut it in half.
Wow. So, credit to Romance of Men. Thank you for semi-sponsoring, semi-not this video. And guys, if you're interested in any of these Romance of Men blades, I think we've demonstrated they're some of the best that you can get. And the price points are incredible. Big weight on the Dragon Whisper.
But they have very similar ones, just a slightly different pommel. So.
And they also have great katanas. Get the spring steel ones, and even you got the other ones. You got the Aquila, and you got this bad boy here. This proved itself. This is like, come on, man.
It's alright.
So affiliate link in the description if you guys are interested, and check out the dedicated reviews as well, where we do other things, show the finesse, and put them through their paces. Links right there, guys. Appreciate you. See you.